Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nash, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a woman who is aged 32 years old. I had 3 kids, and as for now, I am only left with 2 kids because of what I did during and after lockdown. So I came to South Africa. This was in the year 2017. I came with my husband. He was working as a gardener, and then I started working as a maid at the same place where he was working. Me and my husband, we then broke up because he was now staying with another woman, a local South African woman. I kept on working, but I saw that it was no longer okay for us to keep on working together. Then I moved on and I started staying in another location. Whilst I was staying in that location, I entered into so many relationships. Then I started dating this other guy who did not go to work. He actually had a very good car, and he also had a house. He was a local South African man, and he used to take me to different casinos. He was the one who taught me all about online betting. So I would go with him to the casino. He would teach me what to do and how to do your bettings, and that is how he was earning. This man then told me that he had been given some charms there in Tembisa, and if I was willing, he could take me to Tembisa. But I did not want to do that. I just watched him doing his betting, and I started doing the same. I would buy some vouchers and I will play on my betting app as he had taught me. So during lockdown, it became even worse because I was really bored. I was lonely. I was not in a relationship with anyone. And as for my husband, I started snooping around his Facebook, seeing him with this South African woman that he was staying with, and it was the most painful feeling ever. So it started innocent enough as I was betting, and then that was when I spoke with the guy soon after lockdown, and I was like, please, can you just help me to go and do what he said he had done? It is called a ritual, which is about attracting money to you, a money attraction ritual. When we arrived in Tembisa, that was when we met with the Sangoma. She was a local South African Sangoma, and she claimed that she will make me to win every bet on Betway each and every day. So after this, that was when I was told that I was supposed to give this Sangoma 3 months of my salary before she could even assist me. It was hard, but when I started going to work each and every month, I would give her all of my salary, and she would give me money to pay for my rent as well as to buy food. That was all that I could do for the next 3 months. So then I returned back to her. She then gave me 200 rands, and she told me to use all of that money and to give the food to someone that was homeless, even if the person was mentally ill. So I went to Kempton Park, and then I spoke with the guy that helped me, and he drove with me around, and we met these other boys that were Nyaupe boys, and we bought some food with the money, the 200 rand, and then we gave them the food that we had bought. They did not even know that this was a ritual. We were taking their good luck. It was like stealing a good luck from someone that is desperate and homeless, and then you can use that good luck. So I then returned back, and I was told that now there was no more turning back. I don't want to lie to you. When I was told that I was supposed to kill a cat, that was the most scariest thing that I had ever had. So I asked that Sangoma where I was going to get this cat. The Sangoma then told me that it was my own fish to fry or to cook as stew. So the guy then told me that he could help me to get a cat. So I tried to find a cat on OLX as well as Gumtree, even tried to get a cat on Facebook Marketplace. When I could not find someone, that was when we went to a pet shop. in Johannesburg, where we ended up buying a small kitten, and then we went with that cat to the Sangoma. It was white, and when we arrived there, I was then told to buy oil. You see that oil. We then went, me and the guy, and we bought the oil. He then went with me to his mechanic, and we gave the mechanic the 5 liters of oil that we had bought, and then we were given used oil that was black, and then we returned back to Tembisa, to that Sangoma, and this cat was dipped inside of that oil. It had to die, so I was told to hold it as well as to close it very strong, and then I started dipping it into the bucket that was full of the oil until it died, Brother Nashi, and then that was when I was told to take it and to clean it. It was not a nice thing to do, for I was told I had to boil that meat, even to eat just a little bit. I ate and I vomited, and I was told to eat again. So when I ate it, then I was okay. After that, that was when I was told to buy a voucher. You won't even believe that night when I went home, I did exactly as I had been told. I logged onto my Betway. I placed a 20 rand bet on a soccer game that I didn't even understand, and I won 1,800. I thought that it was just luck. I tried again and again. I could not lose. In 3 days, I had made over 20k in my account. I then started sending the money to my parents back home, and my kids, they started living a very good life. I would go to work. I used to joke, whenever I would go to work and get my salary as a maid, it was the money that I would use all of it. I would only get 3.5 at the place where I was working. I will buy vouchers with that 3.5. So then I would go online and I'll start betting. So I started to notice that whenever I go somewhere, there will be a cat that will be following me. I thought that maybe it was just me just thinking, but the day when I was in a taxi, I was visiting this guy in Kempton Park. As we were on the taxi, I saw a cat that was running. Then I looked again and I saw the cat. It was following us, but it was running in the bushes. And when I saw this cat, I told the guy. I did not say anything. Late at night, that was when I had a dream. I saw the cat and it appeared in my bedroom. It told me that it wanted blood, and I said, whose blood? And then it took a picture. I don't know where it got this picture, and it left it on the bed. I could not wake up for the rest of the night so that I can see whose picture it was. By that time, I had 60k that I had made via Betway. So when I woke up, that was when I saw that it was my own daughter's picture, and this cat wanted me to sacrifice my own daughter. I returned back to that Sangoma and I told her, and she told me that the cat was a familiar spirit that was helping me to win all the bets that I would place, and in order for me to keep on and to keep up, I was supposed to sacrifice my daughter. It was once an off thing, and then I did as I had been instructed by that traditional healer. Fast forward to this day, even though when I did that, I cried and I kept on crying. And then that was when I started to have dreams again. These dreams, they started last month. So I have been having these dreams over and over again. I am supposed to sacrifice my son. So which means that I will have only one child remaining. I am living a very comfortable life that most of the people from my country can only dream of when they are here in South Africa. And I just need advice from your listeners. Should I go ahead with this ritual, as I have been told that this ritual is the last one that I am going to perform? There is no more sacrifices that are going to be demanded from me after I sacrifice my second child. The Sangoma told me that it is better that I have one child than to have 2 kids, whilst this cat is giving me problems. When you post my story, please tell me. I will follow through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister right there. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Have you ever tried those charms so that you can win online betting. If you have ever done that, you can come to my inbox and then you can share with me your own side of the story. Still waiting for our brother who has a confession that he wished to give us, so I'm waiting for that. He said that he did astral projection, so we are going to wait patiently for him to give us so that we can read it on our platform. So I will tell you once he gives us that confession.